Y'all, believe it or not, this camera is tracking me on its own right now. It is all through the use of AI. AI, it isn't just about everything. Like things that we don't even realize that it's in, and things that even amaze me right now that it's inside. Like even my phone right here has AI built into it. So something like the camera is able to tell, the difference between me capturing a photo of a person versus a pet. So AI is and has been in a lot of different things already. But what I want to do in this video is talk more so about where it's going, and more specifically for businesses. Like here on my computer, I use it in a couple of different applications. I can go into my photo editing app and type in a command, and it'll make those changes to my photo without me knowing the tools to, go in and choose for it to do so. And I love that because it eliminates you always having to have the skill set, so to speak, to complete something like that. But what I found interesting is what I learned recently in my partnership with IBM regarding their AI and data platform known as Watsonx. This right here is gonna level things up for businesses. Like even the program that I use to manage my YouTube channel, I can write a prompt and it'll write a paragraph. Like, y'all, it can be somewhat unnerving yet exciting to see the potential of AI. But a lot of these tools out now, they're for like general consumers. And some of them will allow you to even build your own tools. For example, you could give it a command and say, create me a picture of a dog in space, and it will create one. That in specific is known as generative AI. Pretty much in short, we almost flew there. Pretty much in short, generative AI will let you use speech or text without you having to code for it. But the, so to speak, downside or thing to know about this is that this pretty much requires you to have two different apps that complete one task, and opposed to having one that does it all. Instead of having specific AI tools for specific areas of your business, you can combine AI tools to create whatever you need. Like for example, if you wanted to write a children's book using the assistance of AI, it will require you to have an app for grammar check, another app for your graphics, another app for your research, but Watsonx would do it all in one place. Do you get me? Another scenario. Imagine a restaurant. It can use this type of AI to predict things like food stock levels. And that would in turn reduce the number of, out of stock signs that you see at your favorite restaurants. Because then places won't run out of things because they will know ahead of time how much they need. In essence, you can say Watsonx is pretty much designed to help lighten the workload of a business. It'll take its bottomless list of everyday repetitive tasks and handle it for them by creating automations. It can even integrate into different apps like Outlook, Gmail, Slack, and Google Drive, so that it can do things like send a message via Slack to follow up on a job, or it can automate retrieving and replying to emails or deleting unnecessary emails. The one thing that makes Watsonx very unique is that it really handles tasks designed around the business's needs. It can even function as a chatbot. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever been online and went to return something or check on the status of your order, and you have to do it via the little chat on the website. Something like this will make it feel more like you're talking to an actual person because it understands human conversation, which can be a great medium to handle like different customer service needs. You can even add a voice to this. So instead of it just being like a text chat, it can be a verbal one. All right, so Watsonx is assisting businesses to take it to the next level with their AI assistants in 3 ways. You have Watsonx Assistant, which ensures consumers have better experiences when interacting with customer service. Then we have Watsonx Orchestrate, which helps human resources and talent teams be more productive and automate some of their routine tasks. And then you have Watsonx Code Assistant, which basically aids developers and IT teams to create high-quality code by using AI-generated recommendations. All right, so an example of where Watsonx was used that I thought was pretty cool, it actually wasn't even in a business setting, per se. It was in a education setting where it helps students from grades K through 12 by incorporating music into math. So basically how it worked is like every time a student got a math problem right, it would unveil a musical note. Now, when all of the questions within a given set of problems were answered, the corresponding notes would then be highlighted. So this pretty much lets students play their answers on a virtual piano or a virtual keyboard, all while the original song was playing with it. Now, this is just like one instance in which it can be applied, but it can also be applied to other learning areas as well. All in all, I say all this to say, the one thing, y'all, that we cannot get back is time. But with tools like this, we might be able to start getting just at least a little bit of it back. But if you are curious about Watsonx and learning a bit more about it, I'm gonna have it linked down below. For me, I'm just excited to see where things can go with it and felt it was worth sharing with all of you. But until the next one, y'all, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out. This little tracking thing is kind of dope though. It's pretty well, I'd say. I think